Kids, listen to your mother.
Mom!
Welcome to Between Us Moms with Katie Crafts-Morg and Hallie Stevens-Drape.
Get excited for this episode. Hey, mamas, and welcome to a brand new episode of Between Us Moms. It's Katie and Hallie, and OMG, we have such an exciting episode for you guys today. If, like us, you've been binging The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, get ready because we have two of the cast members. Yes, two of the moms of MomTok here. We have Layla and Miranda to unpack everything going on in season 2. Hallie, I feel like it's been a heartbreaking, dramatic, juicy, emotional season.
We both talked about how we cried so much watching this season. It was gut-wrenching. It was heartbreaking. There was so much realness. These moms did not hold back this season. This was incredible television, incredibly relatable. We sat down with Layla and Miranda. We were supposed to have Jessi today, but she was out sick. Boy, do we have questions for Jessi.
Yes.
Man.
I cannot. So, for some context, you guys, we literally prepped questions for Jessi because we were supposed to talk to her. And last minute, they were like, oh, she's sick. So don't worry. We asked these girls about that massive cliffhanger. We talked to them about the truth box. We talked to them about the votes and the Demi of it all and the cattiness this season. Like, that's what really hurt my mama heart was like so much cattiness. So we're gonna play this clip for you guys, and then we're kind of gonna dissect what happened in the interview and also like our thoughts on the season. So here you go. We are both moms of two, and we were talking about how much we cried watching back this season. Like it was really emotional. There was a lot of drama. It hurt our mama hearts at times. And so I guess what was it like for you guys to watch the season back? How did it affect you mentally, and what kind of hurt your mama hearts the most watching it back?
Yeah, I think that this season there was just a lot that happened. And I feel like we were filming for 3 years and they condensed it into 10 episodes. And there's a lot of drama and relationships that get tested and friendships that get tested and then friendships that come back together, like Miranda and Taylor. But then there's also moments like when Demi was talking to Leanne, Taylor's mom, and she said the comment, like, you need to go be a mom. I think that was like, I was like, ouch. I feel like you don't come at each other as like a mom. That was a moment that I was like, not okay. So I feel like there's definitely some moments that were hard to watch back for sure. Because when you're living in the moment, I don't feel like it feels as like bad. Then you watch it back on camera and you're like, oh, that stung a little.
Totally. What about for you, Miranda?
Yeah, I think there are a lot of moments for sure. I think we can probably all agree that watching Taylor's Family Barbecue is kind of a hard watch. I think, as a mother and, when you have, even though I think Taylor's family is great, I know them well, and I think they mean well and they come from a good place. I just think the delivery was difficult to watch for sure. And as a mom, yeah, you put yourself in her mom's shoes or in Taylor's shoes as a mother, and it definitely gives a whole new perspective for sure.
Totally.
Yeah.
That definitely hurt my mom heart watching that.
Me
Yeah.
too. We know you guys may not love the truth box. We love the truth box. And Katie and I are curious, if you had a truth box right now and all the girls in one room, what question would you guys ask?
Ooh.
Ooh. I probably just asked more context for the Jessi Marciano situation.
Yeah,
Like,
I was going to say what really happened in Villa.
I think that is top of mind for all of us. It was quite the cliffhanger. How is Jessi doing? How's her marriage? It looks also like you guys continued filming because there's some footage at the end. So what can you say? Is there like a part 2? Is season 3 right around the corner? Just all the things. What can you say?
You're going to have to stay tuned to see what's coming next. But she's a very, very tough girl. I feel like she's the girl that can take on a million things and act like it's not affecting her. But definitely we love her and we're supporting her regardless of what happens.
Okay. Miranda, do you want to add to that? Because there's rumors she was not wearing a wedding ring.
Yeah, I think you'll all be able to see it play out one way or another. But like Layla said, I think that Jessi's a very strong person, and during this time and all the rumors circulating, we're really just trying to be there for her.
Yeah. I love that.
You guys never see the full story, like us as the audience. We don't see the full story on reality TV. And Layla, I know you kind of teased a little bit of that on your Instagram, that a lot was left on the cutting room
Yeah.
floor. What is something that each of you would like to set straight for viewers?
Oh gosh, I'm trying to think.
You're like, what can I
I'm like, I
say?
don't even know what I can say. I feel like some things you have to kind of like just let people run with. But I think people know by now, but I'm not with my boyfriend anymore. Me and Karen broke up, so that's one that's pretty obvious now and that I can't talk about. So I'll just say that one, not with him anymore.
Are you okay?
Yeah, no, that relationship, we were only together 4 months and a lot occurred. And I think at the end of the day, it was a very typical Utah relationship where um guys kind of like test their limits with you, and then at the end they're like, "Ooh, I want to be a better Mormon," or "I want to be a better member. I don't agree with the things that you're doing," while they were doing those things with you. So just very contradictory. I don't really vibe with those type of people. And I feel like I've learned my lesson that like I can't be with the bishop's son again, you know? I'm good. I had my fun there.
Lesson
I
learned.
learned my lesson, so
Yeah.
I'm good.
On to the next.
Are you dating anyone right now?
I know I'm so freaking busy. Me and Miranda talk about this all the time. We're like, I feel like it'd be fun to like get out there and go on dates, but I'm like, when in my schedule could I squeeze someone in there? I truly do not have the time right now.
No, any free time we have, we give it straight to our kids, and that's obviously the priority. And so, yeah, the idea of dating, it's
No.
too exhausting for us right now.
Yeah.
But I've
Miranda, you're also single right now?
I am, yeah.
Ah, nice. Okay, I do have to ask. I feel like your DMs must be flooding with date requests. Have any celebrities slid in the DMs?
I've had some in
Like
mind.
Layla.
Layla,
Some, yeah.
can we spill some tea?
I won't drop the names just for their like privacy purposes, but I mean, it's just, yeah, people will say like hi, or like I've met people now at things that like I've gone to, and I mean, it's fun. I feel like it's cool to be in this space that people kind of like get it and get what it's like to be in like the public's eye. But I feel like nothing's gonna come from them unless like the man really wanted it enough. But I feel like
Yeah.
I'm never leaving the state of Utah because my babies, especially work, is here, so it's like
Yeah, when you co-parent, it's like
I'm
a
like,
whole other story.
so it's just kind of it's fun to talk, but I feel like I'm like I don't know.
Yeah.
Nothing but a good time right now.
We're excited to see where that maybe goes. Maybe some dating in season 3.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, we'll see. We'll see. It scared me now, so
All right, guys. There was some criticism over the cattiness and like the votes in and out of Mom Talk. I'm sure you've seen it all. How do you guys kind of respond to that? And who do you think would vote Demi back in to Mom Talk right now?
oh gosh, I think the cattiness, I get it. I get watching it as a viewer's perspective, but I think you have to understand that there's 9 of us. There's 9 women, and we all have heightened emotions. We have hormones, and we have things that are going on in our own personal lives. And it's natural for friendships to go through ups and downs, and we're just showcasing that to the world. So I don't think it's necessarily cattiness. I think sometimes our approaches maybe could be better. And I will be the first to admit that I probably shouldn't have wrote Jen as fake, and I should have done things a little bit differently. But you're going through this while the world's watching it. And I think that you're going to have missteps, and you're going to have moments that you're like, oh, I should have probably thought that out a little bit better. But I mean, we're human, and it's going to happen, and we're going to make mistakes in life. I think if I were to vote Demi back in, I think I need to hear her out for sure and hear her perspective on some things and kind of see where her mind was at when she was making some decisions. But I think at the end of the day, I'm very big on forgiving and second chances. And if someone can take true accountability for their actions, I feel like I'm not opposed to that.
Yeah, I feel like, I would consider myself fairly quick to forgive, sometimes too quickly. I do think that, you hear it throughout the season, the word intentions. It's thrown around pretty heavily, but I do think kind of getting down to, like her intentions and why she wants to really be in Mom Talk at the end of the day. And I think that there's so much that's gone on behind the scenes before now. It's very like up and down, but all in all, I think that yeah, I would definitely be in a spot to vote her back in and to give her another chance. And I think that we'll see how that all plays out later on. And I think like Layla said with the cattiness, I think there's Yeah, there's a lot to that. And I also think that we have so much fun together that isn't necessarily showcased. Like there are a lot of lighthearted moments that are, some you'll see some of it here and there, but overall, it is unfortunate that a lot of it doesn't make the cut. But with as much cattiness and drama as there is, I would also say that there's an equal amount of fun and love and support, which is, I think, what kind of balances it out at the end of the day.
Okay. Fair enough. They told us that we're out of time, but we adore you guys. And so we just want to end with saying thanks for entertaining us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
And
binged
Thank
so
you.
hard. Yeah.
yeah, no, you guys are wonderful. And we're so excited to continue following you on this mom talk journey.
Thank
Thank you so
you.
much.
Bye, guys. We will be right back with some behind the scenes secret about the interview that you just listened to. And we're also going to dissect this entire season. We have a lot of thoughts to share, some hot takes that might surprise you, that you might agree with. So stay tuned. Wait, Hallie, do you know what I actually love wearing more than anything else while I am binge watching The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives?
I kind of have a feeling that I know, but tell me.
My freaking cozy AF cozy earth pajamas.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, there is literally nothing better than getting into bed and wearing luxurious and soft PJs after a long day with my babies. They just spark so much joy.
But seriously, this is hilarious because I love binge watching The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives in my cozy earth sheets.
Oh,
So, like, how simpatico are we?
right?
You know me, I run super hot at night. So, what I like about these sheets is they keep me cool and they feel like I'm lounging in actual clouds.
Okay, wait, that's
And
also how the PJs feel. It's like
it,
clouds on my skin.
clouds squared. And you can tell that it's literally the best and softest fabric in the game,
I need all of it.
down to their socks.
So, good news, Cozy Earth is actually giving all of our Between Us Moms listeners 40% off their purchase because let's be honest, we could all use a little more luxury in our lives. Just use code BUMP for 40% off at cozyearth.com.
You can thank us later. CozyEarth.com. Okay, so a lot to unpack here. We love you, Layla. We love you, Miranda. I gotta say, just a little sidebar. The cutaways to Layla's face this entire season were for me the peak.
Yes.
She is a living meme. I just love her. It's everything. But Katie, what was your big takeaway from our sit down with the girls?
I feel like, and this is one thing that I realized this season, is that Miranda, so chill.
So chill.
I
Oh
feel like
my
she
God.
became one of my favorites. And I really loved how many times throughout the season she made mention of the fact that, like, we're supposed to be women supporting women. That's why we
Hmm.
started Mom Talk. And I feel like she called that out the most. And I could tell even in this interview, like, she's just a chill gal. She is single, she's momming, she's friending, she's busy. And yeah, I really like her. Layla, I feel like this season, and I'm so curious, and I wish we had more time with these girls. So this was a junket. We had 8 minutes to like get as much as we possibly could. And I love that we can break the fourth wall here and like explain how this all happens.
Yes, me too. It's different from
Right?
our usual,
Yes. Like,
yeah,
and so
TV jobs.
exactly. And so we're hoping to get more time with some of the other ladies. And I feel like I would love to ask her how much was it her idea to like show Taylor some of the text messages, to
Hmm.
do pregnancy roulette? Because I feel like she had a big shift or switch in the back half of the season, which I loved
Totally.
to see. And I think she's really young and she's really coming into her own and finding her voice. And as a viewer, that's exciting to watch. But yeah, I'm so curious how much of it is actually production. And yeah,
Yeah.
how are you feeling?
I'm dying to know who the celebrities are who slid into Layla's DMs. And of course, she played coy. But we were saying after we chatted with them, we'd also just like to know who she would like to slide into her DMs. I know she's busy and like yeah, dating doesn't have to be the priority, but I also like to see a woman having fun.
Mhm.
And so I hope that she's making time for that. She really did become my favorite this season. It's risky business to show someone a group chat. And like she said, she's like, I don't think I said anything too damaging in this, but she exposed herself in anything she said as well. But I do love moments where we see women supporting women. And I think that's what everything kind of came to at the end of
Yeah.
season 2, which was great. These are mothers, and we always say motherhood is a sisterhood, and like we got to have each other's backs. So, like you said, I loved Miranda. She like became a fan favorite very fast, even though she kind of plays in the background. I like that she's not too desperate for the
Yeah.
attention. Like
Yeah.
she kind of is cool just sitting back. Uh, I loved the part of the season where she is like, I don't know, you tell me if I'm a swinger. I don't know anymore. I thought that was pretty great. But I want to know your thoughts on Demi.
Okay. I was really sad watching her this season. I feel like in season one, she's right. She did become a fan favorite, and it was because she called out a lot of the BS. And as viewers, we enjoyed that, right? This season, I feel like she had beef with everyone because she wanted to call out everyone so much. And I think at the end, listen, Taylor Frankie Paul is Taylor Frankie Paul because she keeps it so dang real.
Oh man.
And
Yeah.
I feel like she had Demi like by the throat when she was saying all that stuff when they were in their board meeting or whatever that was. Sure.
That was iconic. Also, Miranda standing up at the peak of the drama and saying, my pants are too tight for this conversation was
Oh yeah,
so
was that
real.
Macy? I think that was Macy.
Oh, it was Macy.
Yeah.
It was Macy.
But so
Yes.
real. Yes.
Yeah.
And I don't know, the whole season, listen, the one thing that irked me about this season, and we did talk to the girls about this, is voting people in and out of a friend group. To me, that is not friendship. You do not vote like how awkward when they were all in Phoenix, Arizona, and they were like, "Are we ready to let Whitney back in?" And they all said
Oh,
no except for Taylor. And
I
what? Like,
wanted
in
to
what world?
die.
Yeah, like I would be so heartbroken if my girls grew up voting people in and out of their friend group or feeling like they had to be voted in or out of a friend group. And listen, I get that MomTok has become a business. I get that they all have like brand deals and they collaborate and this is how they are making their livelihood. Like I totally understand that. But voting people in and out of friend groups is weird. I also do think, and you know this about me,
Hmm.
it's odd. Taylor was right that not a single one of them commented on her CMA post.
Yeah, it was
Those
weird.
girls live online. I don't think she should have made like a video, a petty video, but I think that was her way of just calling people out, and that is what she does. She calls people out. Like, it is important to support our friends publicly and privately, especially when you are living up such a public life. Like, it would be one
Yes.
thing if you guys weren't living public lives and all that stuff, but that is what you literally do. And that is the point of Mom Talk is to like collaborate and make videos together and post pictures together. That's why I thought it was odd.
Yeah. We live a day and age where, like, if you are on social media, you're active on social media, and you aren't liking people's posts, especially people you're in business with, people that you're, quote, friends with. Taylor said it best.
Yeah.
The silence was loud,
The
and
amount
that
of people
none of
that,
them,
yeah, it's strange. And like the
yeah.
amount of people that I know have even like muted me, like it makes me sad sometimes. And like I would
Yeah.
never call them out. I'm just like, you know what? If you're triggered by something I'm doing, I'm sorry. But I would never make a video like that. But yeah, it is weird and it shows, I don't know, like an ickiness or something.
Yeah. Yeah. It is crazy because I think Jessi said it on the couch. It's like high school behavior,
Yeah,
but grown women.
literally.
But listen, did it make great TV?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
Like, I could not watch this season fast enough.
I think we both watched it and even my husband watched it with me.
Yeah.
We watched it within 3 days or so. And I'm so excited for season three. I do think, and they touched on this, it looks like they continued filming.
Yeah.
There is more footage. We see the fallout of this Marciano, Jessi, Vanderpump Villa, Demi drama. So I'm very curious what they couldn't give us a lot, but I'm very curious about what we're gonna see there. And I am excited to learn more in season three about Miranda and Layla specifically, because I do feel like they were kind of like backseat to the drama for the majority of this season. And so I'm curious to learn more about them. I would love to see them dating if that's something that they're interested in doing.
Yeah.
I feel like they're both catches. It must be so hard also, like to find the time, like they said, to put yourself first and like date when you are also like co-parenting and you're a mom and you have like this blossoming career. Like, gosh, the juggle is real.
And they mentioned co-parenting, and if we had
More
3 hours to sit down with them, I would love to have asked them, for all our moms listening who are in that same boat, what are your tips and tricks? What have you learned? Because that in and of itself, I think, is a full-time job, just figuring out how to navigate that. Then being on TV, working on your brand deals, being a single mom. I mean, props to them. They are truly doing the most. And if they can weave in some dating and some, sexy time, here for it.
Here for that.
Yeah.
Listen, this is why I love the podcast, and I wish we always had more time with people because I think when you go back and you listen to a lot of our celebrity interviews, it's very clear that we've had over 30 minutes to really talk to these people about their journey. And I'm always curious about people's postpartum journeys too. Like,
Yeah.
we're talking now about co-parenting, but yeah, like postpartum, like we saw Whitney literally dancing in that limo 2 weeks after giving birth, going on a mom trip, having to pump. And I think there's so much to that. Like, is she
Bringing her
okay?
baby to dinner.
Yes. Like, did you have baby blues? Like, did you bounce back that quickly? Like, I'm always so curious. And for these two having to go through, their splits and now having to co-parent like in the hormones, they touched on the hormones and having
Mm.
9 women. Like I would love to get into like the nitty-gritty of all of that
Yeah,
with
me
them
too.
just as moms because we know like we literally a couple weeks ago were singing about our hormones. Like our hormones
Yeah.
are so real.
Insane. Yeah.
Insane.
Yeah. A
Insane.
wild ride.
Yeah. And this season, oh man, what a journey.
Yeah.
What a
I want
journey.
Oh, what a journey. But I loved every single minute. I can't wait to find out when season 3 drops, when we're going to get
Mhm.
more tea on the Jessi of it all. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
going to be
so sweet
good.
stuff. What do you think is going on?
Oh, man. She's been spotted without her wedding ring, like you mentioned during our chat, which is never a good sign or a sign of a union.
Mhm.
So either it's just nothing happened, but they are having a hard time juggling the public scrutiny of it all, which you could have the most incredible, strong marriage. And I imagine having that kind of attention on your marriage, no matter what, can break you down.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe nothing even happened with this guy. But I think you and I have worked in this industry long enough to know that oftentimes where there's smoke, there's fire. So I would like to give her the benefit of the doubt and say, let's hear what she has to say. But my guess is there's stuff going on and maybe there's a split headed their way.
He did wish her a happy Mother's Day.
And we love that. At
And
the
we
end of
love
the
that.
day, they share children. And that
Yeah.
is like, that's the kind of behavior I like to see from parents,
Yeah, I think
you
that was
know.
my other big takeaway of this season is like remembering all these people are mothers
Yeah,
first and foremost. And I'm always so curious, like, who is handling things when they go on these girls' trips?
right.
Is it the partners, like for the single moms? Is it the parents? I
Yeah,
would
who's
love to
holding
know
down the
because
fort?
I struggle with that. Like I struggle with leaving for like a day, as you saw when you were here. Like I couldn't even go and have dinner at my cousin's house.
No, you literally
Oh.
had a nanny and you were like, change of plans, we gotta go home.
Yeah, I still had to be
Yeah,
here. Like the
yeah,
girls didn't like someone else putting them
yeah,
to sleep. Like when I literally hired like a babysitter to be here so I could go have dinner with you. And I was
yeah,
like, can we actually change plans and bring the dinner back to my house so I could be there?
yeah,
I don't know what that is. Like, I would love to know their tips and tricks for how they handle that or what that looks like because I really do struggle with that. Like
yeah,
leaving my kids for even a dinner.
yeah. Well, we sure hope the plan is to get more ladies from the cast here on the podcast, and we'll ask all those questions because, man, the laundry list of things we have to ask.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, motherhood is a sisterhood. I guess mom talk is a sisterhood as well. We love
That's
that.
right.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
all in it together at the end of the day. Thanks for listening. We'll be back next week. I know we said that we were going to have our moms on the podcast, and we are going to have our moms on the podcast, but things just are getting a little shuffled around scheduling wise. So bear with us. That episode is also still to come, both of our mamas.
Yeah.
And yeah, have a great day, you guys. Let us know what you thought of this chat. Subscribe, download, tell your friends about the podcast. We love you. Bye.
Toodles.